Okay, we have gone live. I'm just waiting for information to come in, and then we'll wait for more people to come in. If people don't come in, oh well. If they do, yay. I'm actually going to check YouTube, make sure YouTube's putting out the right video because I went in earlier today and it was acting weird, saying I don't have permission to do video live stream, and then I got that cleared up and see if I'm posting or not. Let's go to my channel. News that I'm going to be interviewed. No, that's not the title. Let me go look into that and see why it's doing that. Edit video. Just going to change that title. There's a title for this, and I got to find out what I named it in here. It's not going to show it to me. Great, I forgot what my title was. I was going with 3D design, and I'm just going to put my usual information there, and it's pound. I love how YouTube, I have to go into YouTube, type in what it is, and then I have to go in, but then when I log into here, I have to give it a whole bunch of settings too. This is ridiculous at times. Sorry about this, guys. I know you're hoping for something cool, but right now I'm just fixing a problem. Okay, save changes. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I know Chris Riley's building something. I'm not watching it. I'm busy working on something else. So, if I was going to design something, I figured I might as well do it on stream for fun. That's all. I mean, sure. I mean, Chris Riley. Yeah, it's Chris Riley. No knocking it, man. I know that. But yeah, I'm just going to go do some designing here. I mean, if you want to watch me, you're welcome to. If not, I understand. So let's get my screens all set up now. There we go. As usual, display capture goes wonky again. So yeah, I'm going to be designing a 3D builder. I know a lot of people don't like 3D builder, but I've been making lots of coffee jokes. Okay. Where the heck is my webcam gone? Okay, do I have to bring it up? There we go. Okay. So let's go to the 3D builder. I have some pictures that I'm going to be working with. So new scene. And I'm going to add load image. This is a cool little feature. If you ever want to get a logo or something of someone, of a team or whatever, this is the best way to do it. So this is the Raptors logo. If you guys weren't watching NBA basketball, you know this logo. As you can see, I can adjust this. I can smooth it out a little bit more. Let's smooth this out just a little bit more. Texture's off. I guess you can leave the texture on, but it's a little bit more jagged. Smooth it down about 4. What do you think of that? It's pretty good. And I can invert it. So if I want it to be like that, I could do that too. But I don't want it inverted. So we'll leave it like that. So we'll go import image is perfect. We go in here and we're going to go save. What's nice about this, I can export it out as a STL into my pictures directory and go save. Yes. So now we go over. Yeah, the logo is kind of is round in a sense. Like one end it looks a little bit more stretched than the other end. It's the actual logo is round though. I tried smoothing it out to make it a little bit more stuff, but I'm gonna do some changes to it. So don't worry. That's what I love about playing with this program. Sometimes it can make things so much easier. Okay, might be a little bit longer like that. Okay, don't need it so thick. 3 is more than enough. Then I'm going to import that STL file. Since we're working with a circular object, let's make this more rounded, shall we? Okay. Probably 20 by 20. Probably. Lock in. Let's make this. Middle thick? Yeah, I'm not really sure how I would do that part on this. But I was thinking probably I was just going to go maybe 50. Turn this to 50 exactly. That makes it a little bit more rounded logo. Not really happy with that color. Right, let's go more of a. There we go. I think that's a little high too, personally, the logo itself. Oh, how's it? I put letters on this now. Characters, combination. Oh, shoot. How do we do characters again? Like typing in this. I forget how to do this. It's been a long time. It's been a little while since I've used these features. Features. That's their lettering. There's a way I can type in this. I gotta remember how to do it now. Oh boy. I know someone's gonna tell me all of a sudden, and it's like, oh yeah, that's what it was. I think I take text. Yeah, there it is. It's supposed to be capitalized. Let me just verify I'm spelling that right. I'm having one of those days where like spelling is like gone out the window. So I've only got like maybe I'm running off of like maybe 4 hours sleep last night. That's why there may not be an evening stream. But I just decided I was going to throw in some stuff into Tinkercad and just work on it. So one of the nice little things about this, as you can see, all I do is I just type it in, and here I can change it to any language I want. I can change the font style, which is something I was thinking of. Seth. Yeah, that works. And let me guess. This is going to be a height I don't want, right? Yeah. Now, the body needs at least 8 hours of sleep, but in reality, it does. Nice. That's why I wanted to have a good look at how they got championship written. Champtions. That's what I thought it was. No T. The one bad thing is there's no like real options that I can make this a little bit more calligraphy or anything like that unless I'm throwing it into Word. And then I gotta play with 3D Builder again to get recognizing that. Let's see. Champions. I need another text here. Building a plaque for myself just to have in the basement here. Done it with the Toronto Blue Jays. I made my own little text thing. This is for the NBA. Just remember. Just for fun. This is just for something I'm just doing for fun for my own basement stuff. Oh, Derek. Hey, how's it going, man? This is also to show off what you can do in that people say you can't really do a lot of like plaque work inside of this. Well, hey, nope, you can. I also had a friend that said you would like something like this too if I could make it work. So I decided I would take some time and work on it. Ooh. Oops. Shit off. We of the North is the words that we use for represent Ontario, represent Canada. Five. So let's set this all for 5. Didn't notice you came in here, Derek. Sorry about that. So, yeah, that looks good. I think We the North is a little. Well, no, that was pretty even to what I can see. That was pretty champion. And Champions looks like. Right, We the North. Oh, you're working? Sorry, Derek. Didn't know that you were working. But thanks for coming in, anyways. I do appreciate it. But yeah, that's the plaque. A friend was asking me if I can do it. I was like, yeah, I can do a plaque. It's not that hard. So now I need to put in a hole in the back of this. So now I can flip this stupid thing and work on the back of it. Oh, hello. I think we just found a problem here. You guys see what I'm seeing? Ungroup. Thought that's what was going on. Wasn't 100% sure, but yep, it did it. Okay. There we go. Now it's in there properly. Now I can highlight this whole thing. Group it. Now it's all in there. Here's the rock. Let's go reverse that to 190. Why are you being a pain about right now? Just trying to figure out where the center of this picture would be. I think right here would B center. Oh, let's see here. Well, you're not used to me doing this? That does not bother me one bit, believe it or not. I could make you really seasick. I could break out the 3D mouse I have. That'll make you guys sick. Actually, how thick is this actually? Let's plaque right here. I'll have to ungroup it again. Oh boy, I could really make everyone sick in a few seconds if I do it right. Okay, go back. There we go. Pants off dance, y'all. Hey. How's it going, print and play? Or James, I should say. I made a boo-boo in this. I want to know how thick this is. 9. Okay. That's why you need to know. 9. Yeah, I need to start doing that stream again with me and your favorite friend of all. You guys know who I'm talking about. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to get Daniel on in the last couple of days. Just send him off a tweet and say, Daniel, we need to do this again. You know, he'll probably jump on and say, yep, let's do it today. So we know that we need now a cutout. So I'm going to work off site here. Okay, so I want this to be at least 3 deep, which would be more than enough. And I'm going to go in like this. I think 4 is more than enough. Height needs to be a little bit higher. I know that much. Ooh. Four. This needs to be 10. No, this is going to be 4. Okay. Oops. Four. Yeah, but what's the height in between it? 3. That's what I want to know. So this is going to have to go out just a little bit more. Just going to have to penetrate just a little bit. Okay, that's what I wanted. There we go. Yep, that's what I wanted. And this is going to go down to 4. Perfect. So this piece alone group it. There we go. So this is going to be a little... So why am I building this for? This is going to go on the back so you can actually put a screw, use a screw, and screw it together. But I think this is a little too long. I'm going to change that down to... actually, you know what? Maybe I should ungroup that, actually. Back, ungroup. Make the length of this a little bit different. 25 millimeters. What do you think? 10? I'm getting shoutouts in Chris's basement? What the hell? If anybody's watching Chris, tell him, hey, man, sorry about that. Wasn't meant to go rain on his parade. Let him know. Just working on something here, and I wanted to get it done. If anyone's out watching Chris's stream, let him know. Okay, I'm thinking 16 might be long enough to make that work for that plaque. So we're going to go with 16. Lengthwise. There we go. So right there is our little plug. And I am going to go this, and I am going to group both of them. Groupy. Group time. Ooh. Ungroup. We see an issue. Do you guys see it? I see it. Ungroup. Zoom in on this thing here. See what I'm seeing, guys? It's a little off there. So I'm going to highlight this one. I'm going to push it back. This is the one I want to move. Not like that. Move. There we go. There we go. I don't know why it popped out there. It was like a hole in a hole. There we go. So this is kind of like a way that you guys can make a little hanger. If you ever want to put like a hanger in the back of a print, you can design this. Oh, shout out to me. Oh, okay. I guess he must be having a stream soon, I guess. I don't know. But tell Chris thanks so much, for the shout out. I'm kind of surprised you guys are watching me of all things, so honestly, I'm being truthful here. How thick is a screw? Do you think 4 millimeters is big enough for a screw head? On top of a screw? Let's go have a look here. We'll pull out the trusty calipers here. That is 4. I'll give you guys an idea of the gap we're looking for. So there's the gap right there. Think that's too deep? Apocalypse, it's nice to see you jump in the chat, jump in the stream. I haven't seen you in a long time. Hopefully you've been doing well. It was great seeing you at Murph. Murph. Yeah, it was Murph. Oh boy, trust me, I've been going cuckoo for the last couple of days. I don't even know what's up and down anymore. So I'm making a little plaque for myself of the to remember the Raptors win. But I also had someone that asked me if I could put a plaque together for him for his basement. I was like, yeah. Like, don't they make one? He's like, he hasn't seen one that he liked. So he's like, do you think you can make it? I'm like, I can make one. I wouldn't sell it to anybody. It's not my business. Is not to take break copyright law and, do that. But I can build a plaque from my basement. From what I know, there is no law against that. I think as long as you don't sell it or make a derivative of, I forget how it was put out, but as long as I'm not making a profit off of it, it can be somewhat, it's considered somewhat not legal, but legal. I forget the whole legalese to it, but it's like, yeah, a fan can make fan art, and this is what I'm classifying as being a fan, making fan art. Legalese is a little bit rough on it, but yeah, it says that you can do this type of stuff. As long as you're not selling it or making a profit off of it, it is somewhat legal, if I remember correctly. I'm not a lawyer, so don't quote me on that. But I do remember reading something that I could do this without any problems like that. So, yeah. 180. Wrong side. Edit, undo. Yeah, sure, move the artwork. That works. Oh, you know what? I did this wrong. I just realized that. I just did this wrong. I goofed this up. So the top part should be a little bit thinner, I'm thinking. I don't think I can sink that in. Because when it goes in the hole, it'll still go in. So the idea was it to say this was your screw, this is your hole. What I wanted it to go is to slot in like that and then go across like that. But the opening has to be a certain diameter this side so it can slot in. If I'm having a screw, I can't really figure out the size of that slot. What do you guys think? How do you think the slot needs to be for a? Let's say we're going with a 4mm screw head size. How thin do you think the slot should be? That's a screw head. Now, dealing with whatever screw we're going to use, if it's tampered or if it's a M3 screw head is twice as big as the M3 screw. Yeah. 8, you think? Yeah, but I don't even know what size screw this guy's using. I'm going to have to contact him and find out what screw he's going to use. But let's say he was using a 4mm screw head, okay? So we'll keep that at 4. We'll keep this at 4, but we have to make the circle bigger. So, for retrospective, we're just gonna do this as an idea. So I'm gonna take the cylinder away from here. No, I want the cylinder. This is ungrouped. Both of these are ungrouped right now. Are they? Doesn't look like it. No, this piece alone I want to look at very closely here. There's the cylinder. Okay. So let's go get a 4mm screw and let's have some fun. I'm going to test a theory that he was talking about. I realized I don't need my headphones on. I'm not listening to audio or anything. Later, Sean. Thanks for jumping in. I do appreciate it. So, yeah. The head is actually 7.6. 7.6. So that's for 4. So let's say we're going with a 4mm screw. We'll set that for 7. And a third. Bam. Yeah. You're almost on. Oh, you just guessed. Okay. I thought you actually have done this before. I was like, really? I don't think it's that big, but so let's go with 7.7 on each side. Give it a little bit of wiggle room. What do you guys think? 7.7 is an odd number, Ron. Why not just go 7.8? I could do that. How's that look to you guys? I think that works. We got to think about it for a second. You know, if Print Play's still on here, he'll understand when I say we the North. I might actually present this to the super fan. This guy calls himself the super fan. He's been to every Raptors game in Canada. Well, they're the only team we got in Canada right now. And he says he's been to every Raptors game. He's a big fan of the team, big supporter of the team. Maybe I'll give this to him. I haven't grouped this yet? What the heck am I doing? I grouped these already. There we go. this is when before I grouped it. Group. There we go. There's the keyhole. But let's see if we can get this to be centered. The O should be between what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we'll make it just so that N attaches to the M. I think it's the best place to put it. Oh man, I wish it was a better way. That works. That works a lot better. Okay. Let's have a look at this. I want to have a look at this piece. Hollow it out so I can actually see this a little bit better. Oh. No wonder that looks so weirded. It's reversed the wrong way. It's facing the end down. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Interesting. Okay. Come on. Just my mouse up like this. And like this. Then like this. And like this one more time. And if I go make that solid, I click on this. Up, there we go. Think that works for you guys? That looks pretty on. Actually, I want that to be closer to. Yeah, because. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Okay. Got just a little bit more. Because what you do is put the screw in and then it's going to slide here. It's going to make it lopsided. So I'm thinking I'm going to need to move it over to probably to the I. So it's just around the P area. So tell me with that. Ruler. Wow, the ruler went way. There we go. I think we got it here. I think. Yeah, we're gonna undo that. Oops. Undo. Hang on a second here. Why don't you just make the rectangle the size you need and then center it and then add the circle? That's an idea to do too. But it's like if I would put the hole down and slot up to allow gravity. That's true too. But what I don't know is if I'm centered or not. So until I'm able to print this and see it onto a bed and then print it and then test it, then I know where to put the hole actually at. The thing is, when doing a hole like this, doing a whole system like this, it can be tricky. Literally. Why is that 7? Now that I think about it, that won't work either because someone look at this the wrong way. But you know what? I'm going to put this into this. I'm going to destroy this here. We're going to rework it. Don't worry, we can go back to the one I just worked on. First, I only need box number 1. Just building a bigger version, and then I'm going to make it smaller. We need a cylinder. The cylinder needs to be big. Okay. What I'm thinking, what I didn't take into account, and this is me being not thinking right. Let's say that's the piece, okay? So we're going to go to my video here. So this is your head. That's your screw base. What I'm forgetting to do is, because the head is going into the hole, it can't move because the head has no room to move. So what we have to do is make another box. It's as big as the head. And that box is going to be shorter. So let's make this a solid so you can see what I'm doing here. that box would have to be adjacent to this. The circle then would get adjusted. Exactly. I didn't take an account for that hole to be there to be a second slot, and that's why I went. Wait a second, this still doesn't work. And yeah, design is not simple. It's not like you're like, okay, I'm done. So I'd have to build a slot under it to go under that, which means I may have to make the plaque even bigger. But that's if I'm going to hang it on a wall. Now I might just take it and just, take a couple of hooks and just go hook it on the wall like that, use some string or something behind it. But it's like when you're designing a hook for any type of plaque or anything like that you want to hang up, make sure that you have something like this on behind it so that your screw head will fit in and can slot in under so you can slide it. Now, yeah, I can understand putting it in the center and letting gravity pull down, but I don't know where the center point is on that plaque. It would be nice if there was a way that we could actually use a actual tape measure and just go, okay, so it's that wide. I want center. Enter in for center, and then it will automatically adjust itself to put it right in the center. That would be perfect. Now, what I could do is I could design two of them to go down each side. So then you would have to space out then you have to space out your screws or your nails or whatever you're going to use properly. The problem with that is not a lot of people do that, and that's why they like the center one, because the center one you can just go plop it in, adjust it, and then that's it. So we'd have to design something like that for the back of that plate. That being said, now we know what we're doing. Let's go back to the previous one we were working on, recent designs. Take this. Align the rectangle and circle at one. Yeah, you gotta combine it to this. That is correct, but I don't know how I would do it. Well, I gotta figure out how long this is, right here to here, and I have those dimensions. 227 by 147. So let's make that 225. Oh, hang on. Where's calculator? Let's type in 227. Divide that by 2, and let's see if it gives me an answer. 1.13315. Okay, so clear. Well, let me make this at 226. Divide that by 2 should give me an answer of 113. So I gotta find 113 on this design here. So I'm gonna flop the ruler down, and hopefully the ruler can help me out here. Nope, ruler did not help me. Boy. Oh, I have an idea actually. This might help me. Let's go with 113. There's my center point right there. Boom. So we're going to change this. I'm going to adjust this by 1. Shouldn't make that big difference. 226. So said 226. 147. Yeah, that works. Okay. So now we know where our circle is going to be. We know where the line has to be. Yeah, well, what I want to know was the center mass of the of this part right here. So P is basically where the hole should end. So I could put the hole here and put the end block right in here would be the best point. Or B, I can just do the gravity trick and just have the block here and just have the hole here and just have gravity pull it down. Either way, it will work. So let's go build our block system, shall we? Four. Change this height by not 4. Let's make it. Oh wait, we made the plaque bottom 3, didn't we? That's where we went wrong. That's right, we made the plaque 4. Oh, okay. All right. Don't care about those numbers. That's the number I'm looking at. 3. The width of this is what? So let's say with a screw. Let's have a look. So we can find out here. About 2. So we want to make it 3 deep. That's the size of the plaque. So probably triple it. So probably 9 millimeters thick. Well, that seems a lot. That seems excessive. Maybe not. Maybe I'm misjudging it, but that's the thickness. 9 is not misjudging it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. Since we know we got to go by 2, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's go 9. We always adjust these lettering afterwards. We're done. That's easy enough to do. By making this hollow. Then we can see how deep our lettering is. .5. Let's make these all. Okay. Change 6.5 to 8.5. So now the first block. So let's make this block. Bring it up. Let's move that out of our way for the time being. I'm going to concentrate on that. And that's not. I don't know why it's sunk that deep. Don't ask me why. It is. There we go. So already we can see this height is like ridiculously dumb. 16 by a height of 20. Yeah, I could do that too, but I figured 9 sounds like a good round triple the number because it's going to have to be everything here is going to be doubled, and I want there to be enough in between both layers. That's the problem. I know that the screw head is going to be probably, don't know. That's the problem. Not knowing the size of this hole of the screw head is going to be the most difficult part about this design. So I'm going to go with roughly about probably I don't know what roughly a size of a regular screw would be. I mean, screws can vary from different sizes of heads. I am just going to take I'm just going to take an average guess. I'm going to use a 4mm screw. 4mm is close enough to a, and that's where inches come into play. Yes, I know. Why am I doing this? Come on, open up, you damn box. So let's say we take a 4mm screw. Headwise. The head's usually about, let's say it's about 3 millimeters. That should be an average head, I would gather. Now, if I go to 15 inches, but the 128. It's what worked out in inches. Yeah, I'm getting, by that one, I'm getting 297 for the height. Across, I was sitting at sitting around 5 something here. About 6.6 across. So, like, from the head like this. Which is about 675. And height wise, something like that. The head was measuring at just about 3 millimeters thick. So I'm figuring height would just be about 3. And I'm thinking across is going to be about 7 for that one. Yeah, I was thinking about, there's a lot of calculations that have to be done. And this is going to be by trial and error, really. We're going to try, see if it's going to work. And then if it doesn't work, then we can just go back to the drawing board again. I'm not bringing this out yet until I get all the measurements I want properly. So we're just, like right now, we're just experimenting. So let's make the first one 3 millimeters thick. Length doesn't need to be that long, but I do want some slack, so I'm going to shorten this a little bit. 16 across. No, we won't make that 7.7. Let's go with 7.7. Just be on the safe side. So our circle would be, well, 7.7. That would be for the base, and we're going to make the circle 7.7 by 7.7. So we'll make this 7.7. And we're going to make this. Okay, that's going to be 20. That's going to be 7.7. And the height, it's not going to be 20, that's for a fact. It's going to be, we're already took up 3 millimeters, so probably make that another 3, so that would be 6. And that's floating up in the air. Up it down. hate when the computers start to move things around like that. I'm not asking you to lift up and down. Oh, this program at times, I swear, has a mind of its own. Didn't ask you to do that. Didn't ask you to do that either. There we go. I'm already giving it a little bit of wiggle room because the circle is actually, most heads are going to be about 2.5 millimeters thicker than the actual screw head itself. So right now I got 4. The 4 measured at was it 7? Yeah, 7 point. Yeah, 7.5 would probably be a bit better, but measured at just under 7, just around 7, 7.0 or something, 7.2 or something like that. And then I had another one that measured at 7.5. So taking that into consistency, figure 7.70 should give me enough that if it's too big, I don't want it to fall. I don't want it to be able to fall through. So to say. So, and that is way too long though. But it's not allowing me to adjust this. Well, that's what I wanted. 5, 4. Let's make that 6. Let's make that 6. Be an even number here. No. 6 is not long enough. So by some of this is 3. 6? Really? That's 6? Doesn't seem right at all. Okay, 10. 20? Yeah, I can always align it once it's all together. You're right with that. So now I'm going to make another box. This box is going to be smaller. 4. There we go. So what would you say the height of this was? That was 6. Okay, so we're going to raise this up. That's 6. So we're going to change this one to 20. That's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to center them, so... Who's the... I don't know why I built it off the plane, but that's besides the point. No, someone's at my door. Dog is going crazy right now. I can hear her barking. So I do apologize if you guys can hear my dog. He gets a little cranky when he gets excited when people show up at the door. Let's go for... Why is it trying to shift outward? Come on. That's at 3 millimeters, so at the very top is 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a solid color so I can see where the cut is actually going into it. Okay. So I need to move this up. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I could use the align tool. You're right. I could have done alignment, but not really sure how to get these things. Line has never worked for me. I don't know why. It does not want to work. Every time I try to make it work, it just. I don't know if it does. I'm not understanding the program well enough. There we go. Line. There we go. Now it's working. I seem to align it pretty good. Okay, so we're going to take this. We're going to group it together so it's one item. There we go. Now I can put this off to somewhere else on the side. We're going to throw this off to the side for the time being. Oh, no, I don't want that. Okay, edit, undo, edit, undo. Just want to take this and move it off to the side here so it's out of the way. Okay. Oh, Control Z would do that? I thought Control Z is end program in DOS format. So wouldn't that cause an issue with it being a window inside a window when Control Z tell it to close it? Yeah, I think I'll have the own screw provided. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's why I just hit. I hit the undo button right there. Control Z. Okay. Oh, why did I lose that? Oops. There we go. Yeah, please use provided screw. Okay, I think we're done. I think that does it. There we go. We've done it. We've done the. We're done the plaque. So we're just gonna go with plaque. Actually, you know what? I goofed. Because circle wants to be down, not circle up. Boom. Undo that. Circle is pointing up. Yeah, I want to point down. I want to reverse at 190. Yeah, it's off too. No, I didn't ask for you to pull it. Ah, boy. There we go. There we go. We've done it. So it's a little bit of complaining and messing around with this thing. I think we got it done. So hopefully this video is helpful to anyone who's designing anything for themselves. And now it's time to... Oh, yeah. I guess I should group it before I forget. Well, it seems to be deep enough. Should be able to get the screw and slide it in there. I'm hoping. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this over to the printer and I'll see how long this is going to take to print. Export this as a... Good. Open file. No. Got it. So I'm just waiting for now for... That wants me to open it up here. Black with screw. Now we're just waiting on Kira to open up. Let's see what Kira says. Kira is loading up, by the way. Just have the Kira little icon pop up on my screen here. There it is. What the heck? Oh, you. Oh. Let's go back into that design here. Group everything. I think somehow this got all goofed up and didn't copy there. So I'm going to import, send to, oops, import it as a STL. Okay. There we go. Oh, open my folder so I can bring that file in here. Yeah, I'm still using Cura for the time being because I lost all my settings for the Prusa print program, so soon I'll be able to put that all back in there. Boom. So let's see how many hours this will take to print this. 5 hours from now. What time is it now? 4. So almost 5. So 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hours. So by 10 o'clock this should be done. This is another thing I like to do with Kira. So let's do a layer view. So I have a look at the layers. So I can do this. Okay, I think that's the first layer right there. Is 40 when it starts typing in the letters. So, well, 40 will do a filament change area. Change post processing, modify G code. We're gonna do a script. We're gonna do a filament change at line 40. Lost all my control. Interesting. Okay, so 0.24, prepare. Five hours and 42 minutes. Now line 40 is when we're going to do a change. Where's an SD card? Okay. I'm going to get this printing. I'll be back. And, yeah. Don't know what else to say, guys. But thank you so much for sticking around and joining me while I was designing and giving me input and helping me forward. And, yeah. Thanks, everyone. Talk to you later. Hopefully by tonight we can get a show going. Don't know for sure, but I'm going to talk with good friend Daniel and see if we can get a show for tonight. So thank you everyone for watching. Have yourselves a great day, and have fun and keep on printing, everyone. Later.